Oh, it looks kind of blurry. Hopefully it'll straighten out. There we go. Hi, Marva. Just kind of waiting a couple minutes for folks to hop on. Oops. Oh, shoot, I just dropped a bunch of paper. I have all the Lunar paste. I love this stuff. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Pam. Time to kill. Isn't it better to seek your friend with time to live? That was a quote from Khalil Gibran. Khalil Gibran? Ah, however you say it. Hey, Donna. Yeah, and I mean, I played with it immediately when I got it. So I pre-did this little panel with a little rainbow because, well, it's that time. Let me just fix my camera here because it looks a little wonky. Okay. Coming up on Pride Month, so then I did an experiment here, and I'll show you how I did that. It's kind of fun using these. And this was a cleanup. Pretty for a cleanup, right? But what I thought we'd do is play with all these colors. And I'm gonna move some of these back over here out of my way a bit. And I got the little scooper. Hi, Michelle. The little scraper dealie. Here's my little brushes. But I was thinking of doing a whole panel, a whole piece of paper with this mandala, and then it could be cut into quarters, and each quarter could be a card panel. And then I can probably get the full rainbow in there. And of course the rest will be left white. So I think I'll tape that down. And I am going to tape it down so that it's fully masked off here. Let's try and make sure it's fairly straight as I can get it. Because I don't want to get any Lunar paste anywhere else on the paper. Fighting here with the tape. This is from Simon Says Stamps, this mandala. Yeah, get a 4 for 1. Yeah. And I'm gonna grab a technical tool, which would be my finger. I'm gonna turn this way because I think I want to start. I'm gonna start with the shooting star. And I'm just gonna take a little bit out of the cap, and I'm gonna go pretty lightly right here, just like a. And then I'm gonna skip over to the later gator, or maybe I'll do a little bit of slippery when wet. This one is really ucky. I have a new one, but I haven't opened it yet. So it's a little bit on the thicker side. So I'm just gonna tap my finger off there, tap my technical tool, and just rub this one into here. I don't know that I'll be able to get the full rainbow into this little mandala, but I'll get as much as I can. So I'm kind of blending the two together with my finger. Cheese, cracker, olives, and pickles. That sounds actually good. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the later gator. Let's get a little on my finger here. Tap my finger off. So it's kind of flat on my finger, and rub that in here. And these do blend. Wait till you see. Wait till you see. Oh my gosh. Like I said, some of these are thicker because I've had them since they came out. And even though I have this wrapper over them, they just kind of get thick. And then I got too heavy right there. I forgot to tap my finger off. There we go. Hey, Dawn. All right, now, y'all, this tropical tango is to die for. It is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's just gorgeous. And I would put these in with the palette knife, but I want it to dry pretty quickly, so I'm, making a thin application. Could go over it again if you wanted, but I'll be wanting to wash my stencil off. Oh, this color is everything. Oh my gosh. And I'm just kind of swooshing along to kind of blend it out. And I'll go in with the clear skies. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get my full rainbow here. Now, why would my phone be ringing? Hang on. Oh no! It's about my car warranty. Sorry about that. And tap out. They're going to blend very, very nicely. Like I said, though, it doesn't look like I could have probably gone smaller with my colors because it doesn't look like I'm going to fit the entire rainbow in here. But I'm going to try. Yeah, if you don't like to get your fingers dirty, you can use a smushy sponge, but I don't feel like washing 10 of them. My fingers are a lot easier to wash. All right, now we're gonna go in with the triple berry. This stuff will peel right off of here. Just if it gets too goopy on your finger, tap your finger just like you would a paintbrush. Okay, and then I guess last but not least, we'll go in with the prom queen. Well, I mean, honestly, it's none of their business whether I have a car or I don't. Now you see why I put that tape there. Because my technical tool here is kind of large. Oh, look, I got Lunar paste on there. Okay. I'll have to erase that out or cover it with a sentiment or something. Getting sloppy. Well, I mean, that's very true. All right, I'm going to take my other tool and clean my finger tool and clean my little area here so I don't get any more of this stuff anywhere. Cleans up really nicely off of these mats. All right. The big reveal. This is just mint tape that I'm holding that down with. Ta-da! Now let me just set this aside for a second and clean off my stencil. Now you could try to ink smush, and that was Simon's Dark White cardstock, by the way, that I used. But I don't notice that I care for the way it transfers. I don't like to do that on any stencil, really. I mean, it looks pretty enough, but see, it's not really worth the effort. Because I did such a thin application, it was drying pretty quickly. Stencil cleans right off with water. Now I don't have to put it in a tub of water. I don't want to do that either, because if I have a tub of water, I have a tub of water on the floor. That's just how life is for me. Okay, so we'll get this back in here. Got tape stuck to it. It'll be dry in a couple of minutes. While we're waiting for that to dry, I'll show you this other cool little trick. It's a little bit time consuming, but the outcome is super cool. So I'm gonna have my paper towel handy, have my paste paper handy, and I'm going to take, where'd that little spatula go? Here it is. I'm gonna take my spatula here, and I'm going to go in with first the bee sting, I'm just going to put a glob right there on my spatula. Wipe it off. Go in with the traffic cone. Go in with the roar. Yes, rebellious pink brush. So the roar has a more of an orange tone where the traffic cone is kind of an orange red. Then I'll go in with the shooting star. And a little bit of the slippery when wet. I'm gonna try and get them all on here. Now this one, like I said, I should probably break down and open my new jar, but I'm not going to. Because I'm saving it for Christmas. And the psych, so we're getting every single color in here. And I'm going to need a new paper towel here in a second. The later gator. Get the minty fresh. Which is a beautiful lead into the tropical Tango. Oh, I am so in love with that color. Yeah, that, both of them and together. Okay, clear skies. If you really don't see how dazzling they are until you actually see them in person. Okay, and then triple berry. Get on there. And prom queen. And I think that's it. Yep, because we started with the red. All right, so I've got my paper here. Let me just wipe off here so I don't have a disaster. And I'm going to take my spatula, and wish me luck, and I'm going to just pull. Just like that. Got most of it. Yeah, a lot of colors. Well, that's kind of my MO. I like color. Oh, I'm just making a bigger mess. Need a clean paper towel. Now, I made one of those earlier, and I made the mistake of not letting it dry because it's kind of rather thick. So we're going to set that aside and let it dry and go back to work on our mandala. Ooh, I got a big glop right there. Now that would be worth scooping up. All right, we'll set that bad boy aside, our little Jackson Pollock artwork. So while I have you guys here, if you don't already know, and even if you do know, I'm going to say it again. My friend Biddy Penny is hosting a card drive for the kids in Uvalde, well, for the people of Uvalde, Texas. She is a Texan, or she lives in Texas. I don't know if she's a Texan or not. And she's not asking for anything but cards with envelopes. She has some specific rules, and after the video I'll link her YouTube down below where you can get the details. So, you know, what I'm trying to kind of work on is some encouraging cards to send, because I have a whole lot. I have stacks and stacks of cards, but my cards are mostly, you know, towards the weird side, because that's, you know, who I am. So, you know, I need to make some that are normal. All right, that's dry enough. So now I'm going to cut this into quarters. So I want to go 5.5. What is sticky on here? Oh, tape. Okay. That looks like it's about the middle. It's close enough. Then I'll go 4.25. And 4.25. And then I'm going to trim them down to 4. 5.25. So 4 cards for one. Hi, Pam. Looks like I could cut off most of that boo-boo I made right there. Yay. All right, so we've got 4, and then I'm going to throw some more color in them because I am not afraid of color. And I think I'll use, hi Audrey. Thank you, Crystal. I'm going to use my little finger blending brushes. And I'm going to use the corresponding inks and just do some ink blending. Okay, and then we did the Later Gator. Oops, I'm about to get out my Lunar paste here. Did the Later Gator. And I'm not trying to go real heavy with the color or anything. Just a fairly light application. Enough to, you know, enhance what we've got here already with the Lunar paste. Then we'll go in with the Tropical Tango. Hey, Mac. Glad you made it. Ben just tried to call me. I lied and said it was the car warranty people. I didn't work today. I was supposed to work. It's not the best time of year for me right now, so I don't want to get myself in a position where I'm getting overly emotional. Tropical Tango. we'll get the Clear Skies. One thing about these is there is no blue. This, I think, is their impression of blue. And I don't mind if I go over a little when I get to the prom queen. Just in case you were wondering how I was going to be careful there. I'm not. Let's get the triple berry. That's one thing about Simon's paper is it takes his ink really well, blends beautifully. I'm not a paper snob by any means. I'll usually pretty much use what I have. And then we're going to go in with the prom queen. Go fairly light and little circular motions. I got it messed up down there. That's typical of me, but that's all right. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Hi, Leah. Well, that's my granddaughter. Cool. You've never been on my channel before. So we got that, and you can do the same to these. Leave them plain, whatever. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a sentiment now. And I don't feel like it's going to need anything more than that. It really feels like it needs to be just a very simple design. Thinking of you at this time is perfect. You know, I'll tell you, when you're thinking about sending cards to people who have lost people, it's really hard to know what to say if you haven't. Yeah, I haven't used this one, so I'm going to just kind of give it a little finger rub. I get my mini Misty out. You don't want a card that says things will get better, because they don't. You're lying. I mean, they get a little easier, but it's never ever better. So, you know, that's not something I want to say to a parent who just lost their 10-year-old kid. Okay. So I need something in there to make sure I have it straight. Where is my tool? Here we go. I don't need a Simon Says Stamp tea ruler because I have a Tracy Says Stamp tea ruler. Oh man. Okay. I think I want to go this way. It's the hardest part for me is deciding where to put the dang sentiment, if I'm going to even use it. Oh, see, and I moved it. You moved it, dingus. Carefully. And I feel like black is the right color. There's my first fine clear. Don't want to press too hard because I don't want it to get all smushy. Perfect. Although in my mind it looks crooked, it probably isn't. All right, where did I put the lid to this? Here it is. Okay, and then what I want to try and do is I want to try and fix this little spot right here. Let's see if I can pause. I don't think I could do anything about it, really. Hi, Joyce. And let's see. I think I might put that on a colored card base. Let me see what I have. All of them and see if there's anything that would speak to me. Yeah, if I do pink, then it's a committed girl card. Well, not necessarily, but I think yellow. Yeah, yellow. You're right, it's a homemade card. So I'll do that one in yellow. Do I want to pop it up? No, because I want them to be easy for Betty Penny to send if she's sending them. What I do want to do here is, just in case, want to take a clean part of my paper towel and wipe off any excess ink. It generally resists it, but just in case. All right. And then on Betty Penny's cards, you can write a sentiment inside or not, leave it blank, whatever. I've got about 12 set aside right now, but some of them I'm debating whether they're really usable. Good thing that Lunar paste dries on your hand so you don't smear it everywhere. Okay, I'm not going to put bling on here. Nope, that sentiment's crooked. Whatever. It's a handmade card, right? All right. Now let's see our drying progress on this crazy rainbow. The only way to really find out is to touch it. Yeah, and it's still wet. I mean, it's, if I were to touch it real hard right here, I'll show you, because I already broke a couple of them. Where did it go? Oh, I did show you. See, this one, it wasn't quite dry, and I messed up the little dot things. So I'm just going to put this aside and just let it continue to dry. Oh, let's see here. So we have the other corner ones we could do. What do I want to do with this one? I think I'm going to not color that one. Am I doing a Memorial Day card on Monday? No, I did my Memorial Day card early in the month for my design team. And the video's on my channel. All right. I have this one here. Now, what do I want to do with it? Oh, gosh, it's so pretty. I think, yeah, I think I want to just leave it white, but if I do that, I want... Hugs is always good, right? That Hugs is tiny. Maybe I'm gonna do a word die. I don't want to use the word crazy. I know I have a Hugs word die or two in here. Thank you. I have lots of thank yous. I have warm hugs. Sure, I have just a plain small hugs one here. It's tiny. Where are you? Here we are. Nope, that says thank you. Where's my little hug? I probably put it somewhere else. Definitely don't want to use celebrate. Where are you? That one says thanks. Maybe I don't have a small hug. There it is. I knew I did. And it's got a, so we'll do black. I'm not sure what color I'll do that yet. Excuse me. What am I doing down here? Oh yeah, I'm looking for black paper. Here's some right here. Alright, I'll go cut this out. I'm gonna do, I think I'll do the hugs in just plain white. I want to cut them both at the same time so that it saves us all time and energy. Looking for a piece of scrap paper of white because there's not a million of them laying around. And I can always change my mind too. So, there we go. Dropped it on the floor. You guys hear Duke yelling. He can't find Mike, who's sitting right there. That's pathetic, isn't it? Yeah, I think I like just the black and white on that. Let's get the sticky stuff. I'm just gonna go the easy way with this. I'm just about out of sticky on this one. I'm not sure how I feel about this Simon Says Stamp sticky stuff. Yeah, the Tropical Tango is delicious. I was surprised at how quick it got to me. When did Simon go live with his like 2 days ago, maybe 3. Okay, now, do I want it here? I want it up in here. I want it right in the middle. I think I'm going to have it right smack in the middle. If I do that, I feel like we're missing something. I think I want it over a little. I could always do a black frame for it. What happens if I angle the hugs? My brain goes crazy. You mean like this way? I think that's not a bad idea. I think I might try that. See, I think that would look pretty with a really thin black frame around it. So I'm going to trim it down a little more. Actually, I'm not going to trim it down. I'm just going to cut the black frame just a hair bigger. So that's 4 by 5 1/4. So I'll go 5 1/4 plus 1/8. Don't you fall. And I'll go 4 1/8. So here's some fun stuff, and we'll do it if I have time. Yeah, you can even paint with this stuff, which is pretty cool. Why did I cut this out? Oh yeah. Oh yes, very, very, very. That just does it. I'll show you. I'll stamp out a flower and paint it for you. And it's kind of hard to see on camera. It's got a lot of sheen to it. I can't remember how much these things are individually. I do have a Ranger affiliate link, which I don't know if it's listed below or not. It's hard to tell what happens when my lives go, because I only do it from my phone. I don't have a computer to work with or anything as far as scheduling or putting my lives up. I've tried to pre-schedule a live before and it didn't work, and so I had to hustle to get myself going. All right, let's do that on a white card base. See if I have any top folds left. Yes, indeed. If you're going to try them, I'm going to recommend you get this one. It's called Slippery When Wet because it's kind of gold. And so if you're ever needing something gold, you have it on hand, and then you can test it out. And, you know, Christmas time rolls around, we're all in the gold, right? Hey, Bethany. Okay, so that's 2 out of our 4. Pretty quick and easy, right? We got one. Where'd I put the other one? Okay, I've got 2. All right, I'm going to show you real quick. I'll do a quick demo here. Painting with this, and I've already got out some Simon stamps that are perfect for this. I want to make sure I don't lose that little stamp. We'll do this one here. And I'll get out my mini Misty. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. What did just go on the floor? Okay. All right, now I want to make sure this is tied up in the corner because I'm going to be stamping it twice. I want to make sure I get the stamp in the right place on the second stamping. So I'm going to stamp it the first time. I'm going to stamp it with VersaFine Clair. My magnet's giving up the ghost there. And I'm not too worried about the first stamping because I'll be stamping it again. Okay. And you can just leave it in the platform if you want to and paint it right there. So I'm going to do something really crazy here. And I've got a little brush, and you know, I'm not a professional artist, so I don't know which brushes belong to it. Oh, you know what? Let's try it with, where are they? I'm going to try painting with this silicone brush. Now, I don't think that's going to work. I'm just not going to have the control I want. So my little stamen, I'm going to make those yellow. And I'm just going to go in with my brush straight into it. And just kind of paint them. And now you see why I'm going to stamp it again, because I'll lose some of my black here as I'm painting this on. And I don't want to lose that. Got our little yellow stamen. And I don't have any water with me, so I'm going to do the cheat way. I have no coordination to pick up my dang brush. There we go. And wipe it off. So that, I just used the shooting star, and even though I know flowers are not tropical tango, let's play with it because it's so pretty. I'm just going to grab some right out of the cap here and paint it on. It doesn't matter if I go over the lines because, well, I'm going to stamp again on it. So you're doing a super light application of this. You're not wanting it to be heavy because you don't want to wait for it to dry. Well, maybe you do. And let's blend some of that right up into this yellow. And I've done a demo with painting with this stuff before, a long time ago, last year sometime. I'm just going to kind of let that flow right into that yellow. So the darker, you know, the darker this one is, the thicker it is, the darker it's going to be. You just want to make sure you clean your brush right away when you're done, so the lunar paste doesn't dry on it. And I went outside the line. That's okay. And I'll probably put another color over top of it. So again, I want to keep it fairly thin. And this is just a little flat brush. Oh, y'all, I'm starving. I've been watching tasty videos. Man, that's a mistake. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a flower this color. Not a real flower. Hey, Melissa. Florida girl. Hi, Carla. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this right down into that yellow. Real super light hand. So now, Pam, you get to see what the yellow and the Tropical Tango look like together. So it's got to dry a pretty quick dry time when you go thin like this. Okay. Yeah, I'm painting with Lunar paste. And then I'll go in and do the leaves. Clean my brush a little better here. I don't see any reason why not use your product to its fullest. I'm going to go in with the Psych on the leaves. So I'm going to make the leaves kind of two-toned. Sorry if I get quiet, I'm focusing here. It's a little bit far away from me than what I'm used to when I paint something. I usually have it right under my nose. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, and then go in with the Later Gator. It's not, Duke's not crying right now. So this one, I don't have any in my lid, so I'm just going to put a little bit down on my mat here. Because, you know, if you dip your brush straight in there, you're just going to get globs, and I'm not looking for globs. So let's get a little bit of darker green going in here. Got too much on there. Thin it out some. So see, they'll kind of blend. A little darker down here, closer to the flower. And then I want to get my stem. All right, now let's make some magic happen on that flower. You hear my birds outside? Yeah, if my air conditioner is not going, you will. And there goes my air conditioner again. We don't have a central unit anymore. It broke down and we never paid to fix it. We just bought window units for every room. Okay, so let's see here. How am I gonna make this flower more magical? I'm gonna go in with triple berry. and I'm going to kind of do a dry brush application of this. We'll see how it works out. I'm not wanting to cover the whole thing, but I kind of want them to pretend like they're blending, so that we have one of those little magical mermaidio colors. This one's a little dry, so I'm going to give it a wee bit of water, just the smallest amount. And, you know, definitely use your products because, yeah. There we go, that's better. That's giving me more of the application I was looking for. So I'm basically just trying to create the shadows here. And like I said, I'm not really a real artist. I just like to pretend. More right here along the edge, because why not? Yes, right, exactly. And it's easier to keep the room cool. I mean, with our central, one of the main reasons I really didn't want to fix it is because it doesn't really work upstairs. We have a tri-level and it's really notoriously hot in the winter upstairs. And hot in the summer upstairs, and I can't like keep the downstairs cool. So it seems ridiculous to pay, and it was costing us a fortune. Okay. Oh, Joyce, I'm so sorry. I remember you saying that. So how's that going? Is he getting treatment already? Okay, I'm coming back in. We're almost done here with this. I need to get done here because I know there's another live schedule that I don't want to be an interruption on. Okay. Put that brush straight into my water. And give this just a minute here to dry, because I'm going to stamp over it, and I could just stamp over it. I just don't really want it to lift, but I'm going for it. Since I pretty much tried to stay away from the lines best I could. Hopefully it didn't move. There we go. So there's your demo of painting with Lunar paste. It's not perfect, but you mix that, you blend this triple berry with this tropical Tango, and you got mermaid color. So You know, what I'd likely do is maybe cut this out and place it on this one. Let me see if it's dry. I don't want to try to cut it out now because it's too wet. But I just kind of wanted to play with my new Lunar paste, and I wanted to share with you some cool stuff. So we got basically 4 cards, and this will probably go on this one. I don't know where the other one went. Here it is. By doing the mandala stencil just in the middle of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and cut it into quarters. And then, so I've still got 2 quarters that I can make, and I have to somehow mitigate that little pink smudge there. Then we got 2 cards done, and these are for the card drive for Uvalde. What questions do you guys have? Something out of a Disney movie? Thank you. I like Disney movies. All right, then I'm gonna close up shop here so that, awesome, Joyce. Yeah, try it. It's a lot of fun. Mix them up. Yeah, what I did notice that when I was doing this one is the, this was the shooting star, and this was the prom queen. No, somewhere I got purple. Here I got purple by mixing the prom queen and the clear skies. Even on the lunar paste was purple. So there's everybody's purple. Thank you. The flower, is it a poppy? No, it's a peony. Yeah, all right, guys. Well, thanks again for coming and supporting my channel. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. I do have an affiliate link for Ranger Ink. So if you decide to shop for Lunar Paste, if you don't already have a buddy with an affiliate, think of me. Joyce, you take care. I'll be thinking of you and your husband. Poor guy. It's hard for both of you. I know. I know it is. You guys have a great night. Thanks, Mac. I love you too. Bye, Leah, if you're still here. Bye-bye.